like the
I like
wall?
having the wall because my back I need to lean on sometimes.
Totally, I get it.
I may have to run pee a couple times throughout. My bladder's been fucked. Last night I probably peed like 20 times within 2 hours.
The thing's recording.
Yes, it is.
That's okay. Hi, everyone. And anyone catching the recording, welcome. This is like, I guess, officially week 3, even though we had, I don't know, is it? Yeah, we've 3, 4. Anyways, welcome. I'm doing this class on Tuesdays too, so obviously it's not a Monday class, but I've got a group of 10-year-old girls that come from school to the studio here, and we have been doing a modified version because they're kids, of course, yeah, they're very sweet. And so one of them pulled a card last week, and it was I embrace all the feels. Anyone who knows me knows I could talk about that topic for longer than anyone cares to listen to, but especially my children. But it was such an important card, and listening to those girls talk, I was just my heart felt so sad, because I remember what it was like and what it's still like, when those things creep back in. But to see these 10-year-old girls at such a tender age and already feeling like it's not safe for them to feel all of their emotions, and then I was just overwhelmed with gratitude for the opportunity to be able to have an influence on them, and to have that conversation. And even if that's maybe the only thing that they take from the 6 weeks they're going to spend with me, I was just filled in my heart that I can die in peace knowing that I have made an impact on these girls, and I'm not done yet, so So today I pulled I Feel Inspired. I'm going to shut this off because it's really loud. So it reads, feeling a block that you can't break through, unsatisfied with life, turn to what you love to feel inspired. Watch people you admire, spend time in silence in nature, look at art, listen to music. Most importantly, ask your soul self what needs to be coming into fruition for you right now, and make space to listen. Not what I was expecting on the other side of I Feel Inspired. So yeah, to give yourself an opportunity right now to kind of consider those words, maybe is there a block that you're feeling like you're kind of stuck with right now? We were already talking about some of this before class, but that you just feel like you can't quite break through, you can't make it past.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh, it's having a moment over there. And then turning towards what you feel inspired with, things that really light you up. And I truly believe that's what we're here to do. We're not intended to spend all of our hours of every day doing things that doesn't bring us to life and doesn't inspire us. I understand that the conditions of our world sometimes require us to do some of those things. But as much as possible, we should be intentional with our time and our energy and how we spend that, and doing it with things or within things that really make us feel alive inside. And so, yeah, of course, listening to what's inside. And so before we are to begin, I'll just invite you to lie down on your mat. And that message of that card, allow it to kind of infuse into what you experience here this afternoon. And so we'll start today again with this body scan. So moving from head to toe, listening to your body through its sensations that arise. And as you scan through your body and you notice, the big things are easy to draw our attention. the big sensation if you've got, a kink in your neck, or you've got a sore back or a sore foot. Those things are easier for us to attend to. But allow yourself to sink even deeper and notice things that are beneath that. And with that intention, as you're scanning, I invite you to land on one particular sensation that really seems to be wanting to grab your attention. And often this is a physical sensation that we'll feel. So as you're moving through the scan, noticing, being aware of what's happening inside, allow your attention now to land on one particular area in your body that has maybe a louder volume, a more intense sensation than the rest. And as you land there with your awareness, just acknowledging what's here. You might describe it. Oh, there's some tension in my hip. Oh, there's an ache in my back. Name it. Acknowledging what is within you and leaving your attention, resting your attention on this one particular area. And with your attention there, now allowing yourself to breathe into that tense space, to breathe into what feels like a loud sensation in your body. Something that is trying to get your attention. Give it your attention and breathe into it. Imagine every inhale you pull in is going deep into that part of your body. And exhaling, just letting go. We are not in this moment trying to make this sensation go away. Rather, what we are doing is we are acknowledging it, we are welcoming it, we are opening to this sensation. We aren't trying to push it away. We don't want to attach a judgment to it or a story about it. One might surface in your mind, and you can just notice it, acknowledge it, and come back into your body. Come back into that sensation over and over and continue to breathe and nourish into this space. Taking on a curious perspective. What is this sensation about? What does it need? What does it need from you? And as you're listening and you're breathing, you can also add some loving compassion into this area, some understanding. You might just say, it's okay. I'm here, I'm listening, I understand. I'm sorry for your pain, I'm sorry for your suffering. Offering this part of you the love and compassion and understanding that it deserves, that you deserve. Because this is a part of you. A part of you with a message. They're like the signal lights on the vehicles that we drive. We can't ignore them. We can't continue to dismiss them and wish them away, because they don't go away. The only way for these sensations to feel integrated, to feel balanced and a part of the whole, is by your loving attention and by you listening to what these parts of you need. Now you can stay there with your attention on this part of your body, or if it feels complete, if it feels like you've heard this message, then you can let your attention shift and come into your breath. And if you're now drawing your attention on your breath, we're going to build on what we've been doing over these weeks. We started with just, expanding into our belly. And then we moved into this sort of four-dimensional, four-directional breath in our belly, allowing not just the front of our belly to expand, but our back body, our lower back, and into our sides, this diamond of expansion, allowing our inhale to open that diamond and the exhale to bring it tighter. And now today, as we're focused in on this breath, we're allowing these inhales to grow that diamond and to contract it back. We're going to build on this into what's called a 3-part breath. So as you're inhaling, you are going to fully bring that inhale to its deepest expansion. Remember those 4 points as you inhale. And when you're at the fullest capacity, you're going to continue to inhale, but to focus on the middle of your lungs, which is going to expand the middle of your chest and the middle of your back. And when that feels complete, when that feels full, you're going to move into the upper part of your lungs, the upper part of your chest and your upper back, being cautious that you're not lifting your shoulders and your collarbones to try to make space. We want this to be an expansion, this growth of like a balloon blowing up inside of your body, not exploding, but expanding. And let every inhale grow and expand in all of these different directions, starting at the bottom, move to the middle, move to the top, and then exhale with control, to release and control, to allow this downward wave of release as the breath leaves your body. So it leaves first from the top, it leaves then from the middle, and then from your belly. Allow this deep inhale. Continue to expand. Continue to expand. And then let it go. And let's just rest here with that breath for a few moments. Continuing to breathe, opening into your belly, your side body, your back, into your middle body, expanding big, that balloon, into your upper chest and upper back, and then slowly letting it go. For this week, as you go forward with the rest of your day, with the rest of the week, is to not only become more and more aware of how your breath is showing up in your body, checking in multiple times a day, expanding into that LSD, imagining those 4 directions, the long, slow, deep breaths, and then building on that and using the entire capacity of your lungs. This is a practice, and the more we build that capacity of our lungs, the more nutrients and vital life ingredients we can pull into our body and activate within our body. Your breath is a nourishing force, just like food and water and air, sunlight, love. And when you finish out that next breath, just releasing it, letting it go, letting your breath just relax into its normal rhythm. And taking your time and coming back into a seated position. rolling on your side, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Coming into a cross-legged. From here, bringing your hands out over your knees. And we're gonna circle the body. So you're gonna inhale as your body comes back. Exhale as it sweeps towards the floor. So inhale as it moves back. Exhale as you come forward. Close your eyes. Let your hands help guide your movement as you circle and swirl and spiral. Waking up your body. Again, this practice of noticing what's in your body. Notice if you're holding tension in your hips, in your shoulders, in your low back, in your pelvis. Notice where that tension is and breathe into it. Take those deep breaths as we're moving. Inhale as you move back. Exhale as you come forward. When you come back up on your next one, pause for a moment and then switch sides. Inhale back, exhale around. Almost like your forehead is sweeping along the ground. Let your head and your neck safely flow with your torso and your hips. Back, exhale forward. And as you come back up, just pausing there for a moment, finding your balance. And bringing your hands now behind your neck, interlacing your fingers at your hairline. Opening your elbows up to the back of the room as best as you can. From here, we're gonna twist. So you're gonna inhale as your body twists left, exhale as it twists right. Inhale left, exhale right. And find your rhythm of movement. You might be moving slower, or it might feel better for you to actually find some speed with this movement. Continuing to pull those elbows back, sitting up nice and tall, turning and twisting. Inhale left, exhale right. Let the breath be big and deep and noisy and expansive. Notice your elbows creeping forward. Consciously try to pull them back. So we're not creating pressure and tension on the back of the head. We want to just have our hands resting there, opening up into our chest and our shoulders as we twist and we flow and we breathe. Let's come back to center. Deep inhale here. Open up your elbows to the back of the room. And exhale, release your hands, lower them down to the mat, and just pause here for a moment. Again, taking your attention, scanning through your body. What do you notice? Name it. I feel a tingling. I feel a warmth. I feel a calm. But also a force. It's like when that wave crests down, there's this bit of calm before the next one swirls up. What do you notice? Let's bring your hands behind your body, interlacing your hands at the small of your back. If it's too much to keep your arms straight, you can bend your elbows and just have them rest at the small of your back. Your hands at the small of your back, interlacing your hands. So from here, we're gonna bow towards the floor and then come back up, finding your breath with the rhythm of your movement. So however slow or quickly you are moving, allow your breath to mimic that movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. If you can, straightening those arms, and as you bow down, your arms come up even higher over your upper back, maybe even over towards the back of your neck or the back of your head. Breathe. Inhale up, exhale down. Open up that chest. Listen to your body, but challenge it. And breathe into those parts that are resisting, that are tense. Breathe into them. Welcome them. Say hello, I'm glad that you've joined me today. Let's move through this together. Breathe. Let's do a few more. And coming back to seated tall. On your next inhale, release your hands and let them float up to over your head. Exhale, deep inhale, reach tall. And exhale, slowly lowering down your hands. Swinging your legs out from underneath you, coming onto all fours. And from here, let's just kick our right hip out to the side, slowly dropping your seat towards your ankles or your heels, and then sliding over to the left, kicking your hip out to the left and coming back around. As you come forward, create some space if you'd like to almost come into what's traditionally like an up dog position, allowing your hips to drop, and then kick them out again to the right, circling around towards your ankles, your heels, coming out to the left, and dropping down towards the mat. Allow your body to move in what is available to it. Breathing and stretching. Noticing where the tension lives for you. Maybe it's in your hip. Maybe it's in your low back, your belly, your arms. As you're moving, if you find yourself in a space, in a position that feels especially uncomfortable and tense, you might even pause there for a moment and just really allow yourself to soften with your breath into that tight space. Listening to your body. Continuing to move and pause where you feel that sensation of tension, of holding, and breathe into it. And let's come back to a tabletop position. Walking your hands back towards your knees, curling your toes and slowly, slowly, slowly unfolding your body, coming into a standing. Bringing your hands out in front of your body, your palms facing towards the floor, your feet a little wider than your shoulders. And from here, dropping your seat down. And then coming back up. Taking an inhale as you rise, exhale as you drop. You don't have to go deep. Listen to your body. Some of you, it may be available to go all the way into a crow squat. And some of you, maybe just a slight flexion in your hips and your knees is enough. Breathe, close your eyes, listen to your body. On your next one up, pause and lift your hands up to the sky. From here, deep inhale. And exhale, you're gonna fold. Keep softness in your knees down towards the floor. On the inhale, lift up. Coming into it, just a slight back bend as you open and exhale, fold. Keep that little bit of bend in your hips and your knees so your base feels solid. So you feel grounded as you flow and you move with your breath and with your attention. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you flow down to the floor. Your next time up, pause here. Reach, take a deep inhale. Exhale. From here, we're gonna drop our left arm down and our right arm is gonna reach and we're gonna bend to the left side as we inhale. And then exhale as your right arm swirls across and comes down. And your left arm comes up and you bend over to the other side. So inhale as your body flows and turns and bends to the left. Exhale as you go to the right. Feeling a bit like a windmill, or windmill, I don't know how you would say that. Close down your eyes. Stand up nice and tall. Breathe into those tight spaces. Don't push your body past a point where you feel pain. Listen to it. If it's painful, back off. Make the movement just slighter, more gentle, not as deep. But if it feels a little uncomfortable, breathe into it. Up this next one to the right. Come back to standing straight, bringing both your hands reaching tall. Inhale. Exhale again, reaching down to the floor. Inhale, float your body back up. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, down. Bending your knees, your hips as much as you need to bring your body back down. each. Do 3 more at your own pace. And when you finish up that third and last lift from the ground, reaching up nice and tall, taking a deep inhale. And exhale, slowly float your arms down to your side. And if you can, keeping your eyes closed, allow your body to make its way down to the mat. From your spot on the mat, making your way down to lying flat on your back. Bring your knees up if you'd like for comfort. Or letting your legs open, your hands, your palms facing the sky. And as you rest here, I invite you to remember that 3-part breath. Inhaling with the fullest expansion and capacity of your lungs. Starting at the bottom and growing that expansion up through the middle and to the top. And taking your time with the exhale, allowing it to release slowly and with control. Noticing how you feel here in this moment. Drawing your attention here in this moment back to that particular part of your body that you gave your attention to at the beginning of class. This part of you that was being vocal with sensation, that was asking for your attention. Bring your attention back to this place and notice what's here now. Notice with an openness, with a curiosity, with a loving compassion. Attention gets drawn away by a thought or a story or a to-do list, bring your attention back into your body, either into that part of you or into your breath. It is a practice to be able to maintain a focus because our minds are so busy and they're loud and they draw our attention away from what's happening within us, what's happening within your body. releasing that focus, just allowing your breath to return to that regular rhythm. Making a promise to yourself right now in this moment. A promise that you will check in with your breath, that you will check in with this part of your body that you have connected with here today. It may just take a few moments of your day, but it could make a lasting, transformational impact to how you show up in the world when we can give ourselves the same kind of attention we give everything else. Make that commitment to yourself. Let's take a deep breath in together and release. Slowly starting to move your hands and your feet. Maybe turning onto your side, pressing yourself back up to seated. And just closing class with a hand over your heart, a hand over your belly. Offering yourself gratitude for showing up here today. And releasing whenever you feel ready to transition back into the rest of your day with this commitment to yourself alive. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.